Hello, welcome. My name is Derek Waddy. I'm the manager of teachers at Green Monkey, Fort Lauderdale. And we were excited to have the opportunity to work with the Fort Lauderdale Fire and Rescue. In speaking to Fort Lauderdale Fire and Rescue, we were looking at a way to collaborate to bring yoga into their health and wellness program. So what we came up with was the idea to put a video together that would speak to and help them work on flexibility, mainly in low back and as well as their spine. So we've put a video together for them to utilize on their downtime at the firehouse to hopefully contribute to them being more efficient and effective at their job. So take a look. We hope you enjoy, and we'll see you soon. Thank you. So we'll begin in child's pose. So in child's pose, bring your big toes to touch. Extend your arms forward towards the front of your mat and spread your fingers wide. Now, throughout the practice, we'll move, and also with the movements, we'll incorporate breath. The breath is called Ujjayi breathing, so a victorious breath to create fire and heat in your body. So take a deep breath in through your nose. Constrict the back of your throat and deep breath out through your nose. Good again. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Lift your hips, come to downward facing dog. So in down dog, separate your feet to about hips width distance apart. And you'll ground down through the base of your thumb knuckle and index finger knuckle to create a strong foundation. Bring your feet to touch behind you. Lift your right leg high. Spread your toes and engage your right quad muscle. Lift your right leg 3 inches higher. Now bend your knee and open your hip. Root down through your palms and draw your lower abdominals up and in. Downward facing dog. We'll switch sides. Lift your left leg high. To begin, both legs are straight and strong. Bend your knees, stack your left hip over your right. Now press down into your hands, root through your right foot, and lift your inner left thigh 3 inches higher. Down dog. Look forward, bring your feet to your hands, ragdoll. So in ragdoll, you'll separate your feet. So bring your feet to about hips width distance apart, maybe a little wider. And if there's any tension in your low back, you'll soften your knees as much as you need to. Ground down through the four corners of your feet and shift the weight of your hips forward. Interlace your fingers at your low back and draw your arm bones forward. Good. Spread your toes. Keep your toes nice and active, so working from the ground up, your foundation. And press your feet into the earth and lift your sitting bones up towards the ceiling to maximize and deepen the stretch in your hamstrings. For 3, 2, and 1. Release. Bring your palms to your mat. Heel toe your feet to touch. And together, rise up to stand. Reach your arms to the ceiling. Set your eyes straight ahead. All of the poses that we'll move through this morning in this video will come from mountain pose, or the pose that we're in right now. So you'll ground the 4 corners of your feet. Engage your legs so quad muscles are engaged. You'll lift the front of your pelvis and draw your ribs in towards the center of your body. Soften your shoulders and spread your fingers wide. Bring your hands to heart. We'll begin with sun salutation A. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Good. Soften your knees and squeeze the tips of your shoulder blades together. Yeah, excellent. So your spine is nice and long. Step back to a high plank. Notice in high push-up, you'll stack shoulders over your wrist and you'll ground through the balls of your feet. Keep your legs nice and active. Engage your lower abdominals, look forward. Low push-up, you'll lower halfway down. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. We'll move through a few more Sundays, and as we move through, Renee will be demonstrating adaptations, and Nikki will be demonstrating amplifications that you can take within the flow of Sundays in your practice. Look forward, bring your feet to your hands. Halfway lift, bow low. Reach up, fold forward. Halfway lift, low push up. Upward dog, take your time, draw your shoulders back open. Downward dog, lift your hips. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Look forward, feet to your hands. Halfway lift, long, bow, exhale. Rise up, fold forward. Halfway lift, breath in, low push up, breath out. Up dog, straighten your arms, press down into your feet. Down dog, lift your hips. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Look forward, feet to your hands. Halfway lift, forward fold. Reach up, bow low. Halfway lift, low push up. Upward facing dog, press back to downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Draw your inner thighs back. Good. And press your outer ankles down towards your mat. Look forward, feet to your hands. Halfway lift, bow low. Reach up, fold forward. Halfway lift, low push up. Draw your elbows into your ribs. Excellent. Up dog. Press back to downward facing dog. We'll continue our warm-up. We'll now move into sun salutation B. All right, just to continue to build heat in your body and to move your joints through full range of motion. Look forward, bring your feet to your hands. Halfway lift, bow low, chair pose. So in chair, we'll start from the ground up. And if you have any low back pain, an adaptation that you can take is just to separate your feet to about hips width distance to give yourself a little bit more space. Otherwise, you'll bring your big toes to touch. Lift and spread your toes to create a strong, active base. And then stack your shoulders over your hips. Set your eye gaze or your vision straight ahead. You'll breathe for 5, 4, good, extend your arms towards the ceiling. 3, 2, and 1. Fold forward. You can soften your knees in the fold. Halfway lift, long spine, low push-up. Upward facing dog, lift your heart. Down dog, lift your hips. Step your right foot forward to warrior 1. So ground through the knife edge of your left foot and draw your outer right thigh bone back. Stack your right knee over your ankle. Now press your feet down, reach your arms up and look up towards your thumbs. Palms to your mat, low push-up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, warrior 1. Draw your lower abdominals up and in, right, to support and to protect your low back. And then from the sides of your rib cage, you'll lift. So lift up and back. You can create this as a back bend. Take it into a back bend. Good, long, healthy, supple spine. And palms to your mat, low push-up, empty your breath out. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. Down dog is just our place to reset, to recenter, to resting posture. And we'll move through a few more sun Bs, 1 breath at a time. Look forward, feet to your hands. Halfway lift, bow low. Chair pose, 1 breath in. Fold, breath out. Halfway lift, low push-up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, warrior 1, reach up. Palms to your mat, low push-up, breathe out. Up dog, down dog. Step your left foot forward, warrior 1. Palms to your mat, low push-up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. For 3, 2, 1, feet to your hands. Halfway lift, bow low. Chair pose, rise. Exhale, fold. Lengthen your spine, jump or step, low push-up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step your right foot, warrior 1, reach. Palms to your mat, low push-up. Upward facing, down dog. Step your left foot forward, warrior 1. Chaturanga, low push-up. Moving in flow, up dog, and we'll meet together in down dog. We'll do 1 more sun salutation B. And once again, if you're looking for adaptation or amplification, you have Renee who is demonstrating the adaptation and Nikki that is demonstrating the amplification. So you choose what you need for today in your practice. Feet to your hands. halfway lift, bow low. Chair pose, breath in, fold, breath out. Halfway lift, low push-up. Upward facing, down dog. Step your right foot forward, warrior one. Palms to your mat, exhale. Upward facing, downward facing. Step your left foot forward, engage your core. Chaturanga, low push-up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. In all of our poses, we're building from the ground up. So in crescent lunge, you'll stack your right knee over your ankle. Press into the ball of your left foot and stack your left heel over the ball of your left foot to keep your legs nice and active. As an adaptation, you can place your left knee on the earth. Bring your hands to heart center. Turn to your right. So press your palms together and draw your right shoulder blade back to create space in the center of your chest. Now open your arms wide. Good. You even have the option to bind, as Nikki is demonstrating here, by drawing her scapula towards her spine. And as you exhale, you'll turn from the base of your rib cage. We'll hold for 3, 2, and 1. Low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, crescent lunge. Continue to move your breath through to create ease in the posture. And set your eyes to one point in front of you for clarity, for ease. Bring your hands to heart, turn to your left. Set your vision above your left shoulder. Open your arms wide. You can use the block to bring the floor closer to you to create more length and space in your spine. For 3, 2, 1. Low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Look forward, step or jump. Halfway lift. Bow low. Reach up. Hands to heart. Dancer. So right arm high, or left arm high. And you'll start with the cactus arm, right? So squeeze the tips of your shoulder blades in towards your spine. Then bend your right knee and catch your ankle. If you have props, you can most certainly use the strap, and you'll hook the strap around the instep of your right foot if you're unable to reach your ankle. Now ground down through your standing foot and lift through your inner right thigh, breathing deep. For 3, 2, and 1, release. Switch sides, dancer on the left. Good. Draw your left shoulder forward and lift the front of your pelvis. Yeah, to create length. Good. Take a full breath in and release, let go. Great work. Stand tall at the top of your mat. Bring your palms together at heart. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, lengthen, low push-up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Bring your knees to the center of your mat for tabletop. So in tabletop, just as we demonstrated earlier in a flat back, you're working to create a long spine. You'll root down through your thumb and index finger knuckles, and you'll press the floor away from you, engaging your shoulders onto your back. Inhale, lift the center of your chest, eye gaze forward. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, lift, press the floor away from you. Exhale, round. Deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Just continuing to create flexibility in your spine. One more. Inhale. Exhale. We'll return to tabletop. Bring your right hand to your sacrum. Good. And draw your shoulder blades towards the center of your back. Now with cactus arm, take a cactus arm really quick. Yeah, cactus arm, bend your elbow. So shoulder and elbow in one line. And reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. And from here, look up, breathe in, thread the needle. And just take a moment to land. Allow your right shoulder to rest onto the mat. And press your inner left hip back. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread. In flow, inhale. Exhale. Two more. Breath in. Breath out. Again, reach, create length, extension, and then fold. Return to tabletop. We'll do the other side. So left hand to your sacrum to draw your shoulder blades towards your back, right, to open up the center of your chest. And then from here, reach your left arm high. Good. Spread your toes, ground through your feet, firm foundation. Exhale, thread. Inhale, reach. Eye gaze to your thumb, left thumb. Exhale, thread. Inhale. Exhale. Strong breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more. Lengthen, reach up. Exhale, thread. We'll return to tabletop. Take your right arm forward and extend your left leg towards the wall behind you. Draw the pit of your belly up and in to stabilize and to protect your low back. And flex your toes to create an active, strong, and engaged left leg. Deep breath in, extend. Right elbow, left knee, hugging tight. Inhale, extend. Elbow to knee. Good. Lengthen. Draw in. Good. Two more. Exhale. Good. One more. Extend. Draw in. Listen carefully. Extend. Right arm forward, left leg back. You'll hold, or option to bend your knee and catch your ankle. If you're taking the amplification, you'll level your pelvis and squeeze your shoulder blades towards the center of your back. 3 more breaths. Continue to root your left palm down to create space. Lift from the center of your chest and then release. Tabletop. Take child's pose. So move to the left side, extend your left arm forward and your right leg back. Good. Press through the sole of your right foot to maintain an active back leg and draw the base of your skull forward to create length in your cervical spine. Draw your lower abdominals up and in. Take a breath. Elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do one more. Inhale. Exhale, draw in. Now extend. You can either stay or option to take the bind. We'll bend your right knee. Left hand to your right ankle. You can always stay in adaptation and build strength through the lifting of your core. Tabletop. Tuck your toes. Come to downward facing dog. Now from down dog, high plank and lower down to your belly. 3, 2, and 1. Just take a moment to rest here, resting one side of your face onto the earth. Continuing to maintain the connection to your breath. Now pick your head up, rest the other side of your face on the earth. And we'll take locust. So we'll continue the practice and know that your standing postures have prepared you for the deeper back bends that we will now move into. Right? So interlace your fingers at your low back. Draw the tips of your shoulder blades towards your spine. Ground your hip bones down and lift your legs. The key to all back bends are your leg strength, right? So your back bends come from your legs. So engage your quad muscles. Spread your toes. And press the inner edges of your feet together. Or as an adaptation, you can keep your feet wide. Take a deep breath in and release. Let go. We'll do that one more time. Locust number 2. Rise. Good. Set your eye gaze towards the top of your mat to keep your spine long for 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift to your highest point. And 1. Release. Let go. We'll move to bow. Bend your knees, catch your ankles. As an adaptation for bow, you can either work with your strap or do one leg at a time. So Renee will demonstrate. Left arm forward. She catches her right ankle with her right hand. Good. Now shins back, heart high. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Allow your feet to rest onto the earth. Yeah, just take a moment to reset. And let's do it again. Bow pose number 2. You did the adaptation, you'll work the other side on the adaptation. So left hand to left ankle, right arm forward. Good. Shins back, heart high. 3 more breaths. Good. For 2 and 1. Release. Let go. You can windshield wiper your feet from side to side to bring ease to your low back. And lift to upward facing dog. Yeah, spread your fingers wide. Ground down through your feet. Draw your hips and pelvis forward. Downward facing dog. You'll jump your feet through or walk your feet through your hands and come onto your back. We'll set up for bridge pose. So in bridge, Stack your knees over your ankles, and you'll lift your hips. You can adapt and bridge by utilizing a block. You can place the block underneath of your sacrum. And then you create the back bend through activating your legs. So drive the balls of your feet down into the earth, engage your quads, and lift your hips towards the ceiling. You'll take another deep breath in and release. Lower your hips down. I'm going to take 3 more back bends. You can choose to stay with bridge, or we'll demonstrate and you'll move into wheel. So the setup for wheel, set your hands next to your ears and you'll rise to the crown of your head. Good. Option to stay here, or you can rise up into full wheel by extending your arms. Working towards having your elbows stacked over your wrists. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. Stay up or come down. We'll do 2 more, your choice, bridge or wheel. Rise together, bridge or wheel. Good. If you're looking to amplify, you can amplify by maintaining your wheel, right? Throughout. For 3, 2, and 1. Stay lifted or lower. We'll do 1 more. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, rise again. Bridge or wheel. If you'd like to take it further, you can lift a leg and wheel. Yeah, lift your right leg. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, lower down. Just take a moment and bring the soles of your feet to touch. One hand over your heart and the other over your abdomen. Rest the base of your skull down onto your mat. After doing, wheel, which is a fiery back bend, it's great to just simply bring your feet together and release any tension that may be in your low back. Get active, spread your toes wide. Really reconnecting to breath. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock forward and back 3 times. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Yeah, down dog. Yeah. Half pigeon right side. So step your right foot behind your left wrist. Really good. And if you're working your half pigeon in adaptation, Renee will demonstrate. You'll simply ground your left foot. You'll bring your right foot across your left thigh bone. And then draw your left thigh bone towards your chest and a figure 8. Right arm under and interlace your fingers around your left calf. You can also adapt by placing a block underneath of your right sit bone to ground your hips, and then fold. In pigeon, we want your right thigh bone parallel to the outer right edge of your mat. And you want your front foot flexed to protect your knee. And then just full extension, left leg towards the back of your mat. Just 5 deep and easy breaths. If you'd like to amplify, you can bend your left knee. As Nikki is demonstrating, reach back with your left hand and catch your ankle. So no matter where you're at in your yoga practice, whether it's your first time practicing or you've been practicing for many years, there's always a place that you can be within your practice that day that can support you, whether it be through amplification, adaptation. Really just want to be in the listening for what you need today in your body, and know that you can create that through the various variations that are given or that are on offer. Down dog to half pigeon on the left side. This point in practice, we begin to cool down. So to this point, we've done a few standing postures, we've done back bends, we've built a lot of heat. So now as we come to work with our hips through various pigeon variations, we'll begin to cool our body down. All right, stay connected to your breath. And take 3 more breaths. Okay, take another full breath in. Exhale, empty out. Swing your legs around, seated forward fold. If you experience any tension as you move into your seated forward fold, know that you can bend your knees as much as you need to bring your hands to the outer edges of your feet. All right, so first, create a long spine. So ground your sit bones down, lift the front of your pelvis up, lengthen through the base of your skull, and then you'll exhale and fold. You can work with the strap to adapt. To amplify, have a block. You can place a block behind the soles of your feet and grab the block. Sit up tall. Take your right foot to the outside of your left thigh. Reach your left arm high, breathe in, and twist. Left tricep, right thigh bone. As you inhale, you're lengthening through the base of your skull. As you exhale, you'll turn deeper. Right, so together, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And hold for 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Clearing the flesh away from your sit bones so that you're grounded. And twist. Good. Active feet. Lift the base of your skull towards the ceiling to create length in your cervical spine. Good. Take another deep breath in. And release. Lay down onto your back, supine twist. So bring your right knee into your chest. Stack your right hip over your left. Ground your shoulders down into your mat. And with each exhale that you take, right, draw your right knee up towards your left shoulder. This is an excellent stretch for your low back and to create more flexibility and mobility in your spine. Go ahead and switch sides. Okay. Set your eye gaze over your left shoulder. You'll straighten your right leg as much as you can. Yeah, there you go. Stack. Good. Flex your feet. And release into Shavasana, deep rest. Feet wide, palms face up. Shavasana is a place of restoration where we come to restore and really completion. Bring your knees into your chest. And roll to the right side of your body. Good. Make your way up to a comfortable seat. With your eyes closed, facing the front of the studio. And just bring your palms together at heart, thumb knuckles to forehead center. Thank you all for joining us, and we will seal this practice by bowing forward and sharing a word that means literally not me, but you. So together we bow forward and share the word, Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.
Awesome.
Okay.